We have 54 Republican senators. Mitch McConnell, last time I checked, is the Senate Republican majority leader. Why don't they do the same thing in respect to bills that we have to pass to prevent government shutdowns, bills dealing with spending matters, say only 51 votes is needed? No longer can a minority with a filibuster shut down the United States government.
Interesting proposal. That idea seems to have caught on among House conservatives, who now appear to be playing the role of House Democrats way back in the days of 2009, pleading for filibuster reform to put an end to Senate gridlock. At the Heritage Foundation's monthly Conversations with Conservatives event yesterday, several congressmen called for a change to Senate rules.
This is important enough for Mitch McConnell to change the rules of the Senate. We've had the Democrats do the nuclear option. For low-level appointments, for a bunch of other things. We're talking about a constitutional crisis.
I don't think Mitch McConnell should let the Senate rules trump the Constitution. And that's the issue here.
The rule is not constitutional. The rule is by tradition, right? And the rule that is in place now has not been sacrosanct since the beginning. The rule has been changed from time to time.
They were even joined by a spokesman for none other than John Boehner, the Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives, who said in a tweet, the best way to move forward is to end Senate Democrats' undemocratic and senseless filibuster. And you know what? I think House Republicans are 100% right. Joining me now, Tim Carney, senior political columnist of the Washington Examiner. Tim, there's nothing we love more than process hypocrisy. I love nothing more than hearing the arguments I've been making literally for years come out of the mouths of the conservatives. It's not in the Constitution. This is crazy. This is undemocratic. I 100% agree. Are we going to get conservatives on board with this?
I don't think you're going to get that many conservatives on board, because getting rid of the filibuster and the nuclear option that Harry Reid did last Congress, is very unconservative. You know, whether you count it Democratic or not Democratic, it's very unconservative to change the Senate rules with 51 votes. That's the first step. He had to say, the rules aren't rules. The rules are only what the majority says. That's the first step to the nuclear option. That is an incredibly unconservative thing. That basically ends the idea of the Senate altogether. And then the filibuster itself, I think that there should be some level of national consensus before we change the law. That's why I think having the ability to block a final vote on a bill in the Senate, unless you get at least to 60, I think there's a real virtue to that.
I like you saying this, because I think this actually is deeply clarifying. I think that the filibuster actually is a conservative institution. I think it's not in conservatives' interest to get rid of it. I think it's in conservatives' interest to maintain the filibuster. It's part of the reason that I want to see it done away with.
The reason I don't think it's worth it is because you still have the veto pen. You can't nuclear option the veto pen out of the way. So until they have 2/3, they can't actually pass laws by nuking something.
You have, I think, identified the thing that will stop them from blowing the filibuster is the knowledge that all that would then do is be able to send bills to the president to be vetoed. And I think they understand the seismic importance of it, such that they're not going to do that if all it means is sending stuff to the president to be vetoed. Tim Carney, thank you very much.
Thank you.